Okay, we are streaming live, Miss Cersei Blue.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
Trying to
Welcome
pull.
to day 5 of 12 Days to a Healthy Christmas.
Yep,
And we
five.
are sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna just say we're doing 5 servings of veggie, or no, fruit. Excuse me,
Fruit.
fruit.
5 servings
Yeah,
of fruit.
five
Yep.
servings of fruit. Yeah. So we I've had my 5 servings already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so important. I think a lot of times fruits don't get that much recognition because it almost seems like cherry on top, something you're just doing lightly, but fruits are so important to our nutrition value.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so you want to talk a little bit about that because it's really,
Yeah, I mean, there's
yeah.
tons of studies. I mean, it's been so heavily researched in terms of the health benefits of fruit. I mean, the antioxidants in
Mhm.
the colorful fruits like, you know, blackberries and blueberries and
Yeah.
raspberries and strawberries and pomegranate. All those have like huge health benefits in terms of lowering inflammation in your body, combating oxidative stress and free radicals. And things like melon, for example, have been shown to reduce the risk of bladder cancer, of all things.
Mm,
So there's
right.
just tons of evidence out there to support, eating fruit on a daily basis. Obviously, things like vitamin C and in grapefruit
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
oranges and other citrus fruits is beneficial. So kiwi
Yeah.
is also rich in vitamin C. So
Mm.
just get a variety and definitely
That's
get
it.
those
It's about
berries.
eating variety,
Yeah,
exactly.
but definitely get some berries in for sure. Always make sure you get some berries in because they
Yeah.
are the most nutrient dense, I would say. But don't just do berries, but just make sure you get them in.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think fruits are easy because who doesn't love fruit, you know?
yeah.
Everyone's got a favorite fruit of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
and they're easy to love, easy to incorporate into your breakfast, your lunch, as a snack.
Mm-hmm.
It's really one of those things that really we don't have an excuse not to eat 5 servings of fruit a day.
Yeah, yeah,
It's so
yeah.
easy. Yeah,
Yeah, between just eating them on its own, adding
on
it
its
to things
own.
like oatmeal or a smoothie or whatever, even a salad, it's tons of ways to get fruit into your daily routine for sure. So
Exactly.
what fruit did you have today, Cersei?
Today I had raspberries today. What else did I have? I think I had apple, raspberries, and I think a kiwi. I think that's
Mm,
it. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. I had a banana, strawberry, blackberries, kiwi, and then I had another banana and some cherries. And then
Okay.
I'm probably gonna eat an apple when we're done here with this because I want an apple right now. So
Yeah, yeah,
and it's
yeah,
I
yeah,
love apples. So
yeah. So, guys,
yeah.
go ahead and put a comment. I know you guys saw that wonderful fruit dish platter. If you haven't, you could scroll back that I did
Mhm.
for lunch one day. Sometimes fruit could even be a meal, depending on how hungry you are or you're not. Like I decided to make that fruit platter into a meal by putting a whole bunch of fruit and added avocado, which is a fruit, to add,
Mhm.
to give it that little umph with it. And sometimes it's just refreshing. It's light, and it
Mhm.
really does the job, even just to get it on a platter basis, not necessarily a smoothie, but where you're actually just eating it as
And
is,
chewing it. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
doing it and all of that other
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
there's so many ways to get it in. So guys, go ahead and list what's your favorite fruit. How many fruits did you get today? And do you have trouble eating fruit? I want to see if there's one person out there that says I have difficulty eating fruit because
Yeah.
the other thing is if you're someone that doesn't have time, you could put a lot of fruit into a smoothie. There's just
Yeah.
so many ways to get it in.
I think the only time I've ever heard someone say, and I've heard a few people say this,
Yeah.
that they don't eat fruit is because they have this they were misinformed about
Yeah.
fruit. They think that fruit is too high in sugar. And
Right.
so they don't consume it, which is sad.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
Yeah. And
really
I
the
think
only
we need
time
to
I've ever heard.
debunk that myth, because I think we have to realize that all sugars are not equal. And so when you're eating an apple, even if you compare apple and apple juice, those are
Uh-huh.
two different types of sugar, because what happens is when you have the fiber that's holding that fruit together and the whole chemistry of that fruit, the glucose that you're getting from that particular fruit doesn't do the same harm to your body
Yeah.
as if you stripped it of the fiber and you were eating processed sugar.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to kind of debunk, that the way the fruit is designed with everything and all of the components, it actually is good for your body.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll
Yeah,
just say that,
it
I
can
mean,
awake. Yeah,
yeah, and I think this comes into play when you have people who are struggling
diabetic.
with pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes. When you're struggling with that, really at the heart of that, and we're kind of going
Right.
a little off topic, but we'll go
Yeah.
there, is insulin resistance.
Right.
And glucose can't get taken up because there's too much fat. That's really what it is. There's fat
Mhm.
that's blocking your body's ability to take up glucose. And so, what the studies show, and what I have seen with my clients and other people who are a part of just some of the testimonials, there's a group called Mastering Diabetes.
Mhm.
It's all about low fat, whole food, plant based. And because what you're doing is you're improving, you're addressing the root cause of the problem, which is insulin resistance. And so when you reduce the fat or eliminate the
Mhm.
excess fat from your diet, basically what you're doing is you're giving your body the ability to take up the glucose. And so what ends up happening is your A1C levels go down. And that's what happens when people do our Daniel Fast program, because
Mhm.
we promote a low fat, a reduced fat, whole food, plant based nutrition plan to help accelerate weight loss
Mhm.
because of the calorie density associated with fat. And it does the same thing. I mean, we've seen it with people who've gone through the program. So I would just say that, um, don't just assume that fruit's the devil. Fruit is not the devil.
Right.
um,
Right.
in this situation, it's typically fat, and especially saturated fat from things like animal products, including dairy and meats. So
Yeah.
definitely do more. Look at the science, look at the
Yeah.
research, and get informed. So
Yeah. I just had to clear that rumor up for fruit. I had to
I
stress
know,
this because people couldn't
I
believe in that
know,
core
I
rumor. 'Cause so many people are scared of fruit. It's not that they don't love the taste. I don't think anyone will say, "Oh, I hate the taste of fruit," but some people are just afraid to indulge because you feel like
yeah.
if I'm on this diet or if I'm trying to eat healthy, eating so much sugar because sugar has gotten thrown in with fruit and it's absolutely not the same thing. And so you really can eat your heart's content of fruit.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
if you're not consuming the fat, right? Because if you take the fat out, then you address the root cause, which is the insulin
exactly.
resistance. So anyway, I didn't mean to go down that rabbit hole, but
Yeah. No,
you
but we
opened the
needed to
door,
we
Cersei.
needed to get the reputation out of fruit. We needed to talk the true reputation about
I
fruit. So
know.
guys, yeah, so I hope that was helpful for anyone who's apprehensive about fruit. But for everybody else who loves fruits, who wants to get more in, aim to get 5 or more fruits a day into your diet. It actually helps you to live longer. There's studies that show people who eat more fruit live longer. So there's just so many reasons to eat fruit besides the
Yeah.
fact that it's so delicious.
Uh-huh. And so what's tomorrow, Cersei? 4 days to a health, or 4 more days to a healthy Christmas. I think we've got, you want me to say it or do you know it?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. 4 servings of whole grains.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
I
That's a
love
good
me
one.
some whole grain.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And that's a lot of variety too. So we'll be back
Yeah.
tomorrow, same time, same place to talk about whole grains, guys.
All right. Bye, everybody.